Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Defika from Sabilurrasyad Islamic Boarding School. Being student is not easy. We have to study a lot, but it doesn't mean that we have no fun. How do we have fun? Yes, we have games. Due to the advancement of technology, digital games are popular among teens nowadays. However, the students in my school are not allowed to do those kinds of games. So how do we play games? The answer is we have traditional games. There are various types of them, but let me show you 3 Indonesian traditional games played at Sabilurrasyad. 1. Egrang. Egrang is the Indonesian version of bamboo stilt walking. The stilt are made of bamboo with footholds as a walking game. Now, it might be uncommon to see kids playing egrang. Luckily, students of Sabilurrasyad are encouraged to do this activity again because it is considered a fun and healthy game. Our egrangs are not so tall. They are less dangerous. The students could practice them together and even have a race competition. The fastest walker would be the winner. 2. Angklek. Angklek is Indonesian hopscotch. It is a playground game that needs a court, stones, and chalks to throw big squares or rectangles. The court depends on the design. Each player must toss a stone on the ground and he or she must jump on all the squares except the squares with the stones on them. After reaching the furthest square, each player must go back and pick up his or her stone. Touching the line means fail, and all players take turns to finish their craft. The players must reach all the squares before claiming one square as their areas. The player with the largest areas is the winner. 3. Congklak. Congklak is Indonesian version of Mancala board game. It is usually played with 2 players who use strategy to win the game. To play this game, it needs a board with 2 sets of 7 small holes and 2 bigger holes on each end. Every small hole should be filled by a certain number of small stones, seeds, or beans. A player is allowed to count their stones to plot the game. It starts as a player removing the stones from a hole and his or her set and place the stone one by one to the next hole anti-clockwise. If the last stone drops on an empty hole, another player will take turn. Instead, if the last stone drops on a hole with more stones on it, the player could capture them and continue placing the stones. The winner of the game is the player who could store more stones on the bigger hole. These are the games. Have you played any of them? Well, I suggest you to do one of them because it is seriously fun and entertaining. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.